Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another week of shenanigans. Kiki and I are joined in the studio by a very special guest this week. She's been a storyline, a headline, and a full-on lightning rod. But today, she's here as herself. From teen mom to business builder and boundary setter. Thank you for being here with us today, Farrah Abraham.
Thank you for having me, both of you
Yes.
ladies. I really appreciate being here. And yeah, it's a wild time right now.
No, so excited to have you. You look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
How are we doing? What brings you into town?
Oh my goodness. So I just actually got off set from stopping by TMZ Live with Harvey. And then doing like some TMZ podcasts. A lot of TMZ this morning.
Yes.
But it's so good to be back because I actually moved out of Los Angeles. So it's like kind of full circle. But I get to host a Farrah After Dark TMZ tour.
Fun.
So yeah, so Master P is going to be there with me.
Oh my
and
God.
we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, I haven't seen Master P in like 5 years. He had me on one of his like comedy feature films. So I can't wait to just catch up with everybody.
So fun.
Yeah. Hollywood was a wild, scary place for me, but now I'm hosting the tour. But it's crazy.
When were you in LA? Where do you live now, and when did you live in LA?
Okay, so I lived in LA. I think I moved out January 2021 after I got attacked, like viciously. And so yeah, I was just living like Hollywood Boulevard, always dodging TMZ buses, by the way.
Yeah.
And so now it's just fun to, recover, have light. But I live in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
And so I went out there for the trauma program, and I just stayed. I love Austin. I mean, Austin is entertainment too.
Yeah.
So it's just nice. I love it.
My husband has never been, but that's where he wants to live.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I love Austin. It can feel very tiny at times. So like my daughter, even right now, Sophia, she's just like, I think we need to move to Dallas. Like, you need a bigger place. And like coming from Iowa, I was born and raised in Iowa, Midwest, and I feel like sometimes I can only stay so long in a smaller city. But yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's a wild time moving around, and you get to have all these choices of where to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And Sophia, she's 16 now.
16.
Oh my, is she
Wow.
driving?
Yes, she's
Oh my
driving.
God.
She's gone through 2 cars and
Wait, like not
Yeah.
crashes?
well, she not crashes, thank
Okay.
God. But she has damaged her own cars, and I say, well, I went through cars too.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a
We all
car when I
have.
gave birth to her.
Yeah.
So it's just been 16. It's just been 16, and it's wonderful. I can't say enough. I love the teen years. I just think of myself being a teen. So
Yeah.
I got nothing bad to say about teenagers.
I was
Right.
curious what you thought of, because that was going viral that Kim Kardashian in Northwest, there was like a picture, she had a dermal piercing under her finger, and everybody was flipping out that this
Under her
12-year-old.
finger?
Yeah, like between her fingers here.
Oh, the knuckle.
Yeah, and like people were freaking out, like, oh my God, she's only 12. But Sophia, when did she start getting piercings?
So speaking of piercings,
Yes.
she's trying to peer pressure me
Yeah.
into more. Okay.
Oh, really?
Does she have her
Trying
belly
to get
button
tattoos.
pierced?
No, so here's the thing. I actually got so to answer the question, Mrs. Sophia did get her first like piercings and like snake bites and all this other stuff. She started that I think like at 13.
Okay.
Which I thought was wild because I never even thought of getting piercings, like belly ring piercing. All my girlfriends at 15 were like, oh, we need to all go together. I'm just a public school girl. And so that is why I got my belly ring pierced the first time. And that was 15 with my dad there. And nobody in the family was for that. And then my daughter is just like super artsy, super creative, is like, this is what I know I want. And she so she's having me right now like filter out tattoo artists.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Because she started drawing her tattoos on her, and I was like, okay, we need to stop using ink and like stop this. I'm like, what are you trying to get from me? But yeah, she wants her belly ring after she gets her belly tattoos. And I'm like, why like that? But this is Sophia's prerogative.
Yeah.
So I just say, you got to do your research. Tattoos don't last forever. We know what they look like when we're older. You can get them reversed. You can get them taken off. There's a lot of care. And I just want her to be super educated and super for sure. before she walks down any piercing or tattoo line, you know? So, ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that she's her own self, you know?
I love that.
I sat at a tattoo parlor many a nights, many a days, and I had so many offers for just figure out a tattoo you want. Like, we'll give you whatever you want, you know? And I never went through with a tattoo.
You never
Still
did.
none.
Still
Oh,
none.
wow.
Wow.
Ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
rare.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
ladies and
I can't
gentlemen.
even count how many I have.
Like, I don't know. I think because of my like ADHD and attentiveness, like I just don't. Sometimes I don't even like looking like myself. Like if someone thinks of Farrah in one way, I like to totally like look like Farrah in a different way. And I think like if I have tattoos, it's just always you're gonna recognize it. I mean, I think because I have this like birthmark on my neck. Everybody's always mentioned that since I've been little. It's like, I just don't like a mark because I have this birthmark. And so I think, yeah, tattoos and marks, me and that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're back on TV now.
TV time.
A&E's
Yes.
new docuseries, Secrets of Celebrity Sex Tapes, which premiered this week. Why was this the right time and project to return to TV for you?
Yeah. I think this was the right project and the right timing. I didn't choose the timing, so I wasn't self-willing it. It just is what it is. It's an alignment. And so, yeah, A&E chose to do this. It was nothing that I sought out. I was kind of like trying to not work for 2 years when this popped up. And you know what I realized from going on to that set and then getting this interview done and like leaving this set is that I knew inherently, because I was, I don't know, like my coaches or like people who were guiding me in my life were like, you need to step back and, you know, maybe this isn't for you anymore, television. And I left there knowing innately TV is for me. I love TV. There is a reason that I'm supposed to be doing television. And if that's to impact people's lives, help women on their journeys or men on their journeys somehow, some way, I need to share my life. So yeah, I think A&E, Secrets of Celebrity Sex Tapes, there is no better time for this because I never got to sit down and think of, you know, like self-compassion, insecurities, all of these things that have really been happening. And like, they call it like a hula hoop at like a trauma center, but your family and your base of life. And we go through all of these layers of, you know, like how we create our own mindsets and our brains and how these things happen. And I think a lot of the time, like, again, people love to sensationalize a sex life and not actually see it as, whoa, what is really lying underneath of why someone would feel okay to do something or why they choose what they choose in their business, in their personal life, what's really going on with them. And I love that they sat down and they did that.
Yeah.
If you don't sit down and dive deep into something, you will really never know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love the reason why you said you love doing TV because I completely align with that. And it's nice to hear someone else say that that's why they like doing it. You know, some people who I've been on a show with, they enjoy the fight. They enjoy, like, that gets them off. And I'm like, no, I like to share my experiences to help other women feel less alone and all of that. So I love that.
The woman journey. It can
Yes.
get lonely at many of times, you know?
And did you feel that way? I mean, when 16 and pregnant came along, were you already having that thoughts like, I want to share this because like I want to be able to like help other teenage girls who might be in this position, or had you not gotten to that place yet?
Oh yeah, if you guys see my casting tape, they have those online. The
Wait, I wanna
16 and
see
pregnant casting tapes. I specifically say I am sharing my life so others know, like, no matter what they go through, they can make it. They can make something of their lives. They can get through hurdles or anything. And I still live by that same message today. And I think that is like, in your life, you feel like you're fearless, but then you get things that will literally knock you off your course of what you think you're going to go live. And can you pick yourself back up every time and start over and keep going towards like your best self, whatever that looks like for everyone. And I have done that. And it's like a promise to myself that it's, you know, sometimes people let themselves down. They're like, oh, I can't do this, or, you know, we blame something, this and that. And I feel like that has held me very accountable. And also, right, the fun competition of having other peers on a TV show who say they're going to do the same thing and then they don't. But I feel like that has been always top of mind. And I have to say 16 years later from making that casting tape to now, and what I've lived through and still feeling like I'm in one of my primes of my life, that is, I'm always amazed. Like I'm sitting down now doing a memoir book over it, and I am always amazed by the girl or the woman that I have become. And I think everyone should get to reflect on their times of their lives, men, women, young girls, young boys. It is amazing what you will go through in this big life, and that's why I think sharing it is like a serious thing. And like everybody's like, oh, I haven't lived life, I haven't done this, I shouldn't be able to share. I think no matter where you are, you should write a book. No matter where you're at, you should just share your life. You should go on live, have a Instagram group or a Zoom or a Discord, because you don't know who you could actually really help. So I love that, and I am so blessed that I did that.
Wow.